Welcome, listeners, to the RYLACast, the official podcast of Camp RYLA, Rotary District 5810. I'm Lauren of Cabin 2, Elsie's Angels, and I'm a member of the Good Morning RYLA and RYLACast committee. This is our final episode of the RYLACast of Camp RYLA 2024, and for this episode, each member of the Good Morning RYLA and RYLACast committee wanted to share some final parting thoughts about our experience at camp. For me, coming into camp, I did not think it would impact me as much as it has. I've always considered myself more of an introvert, quiet, and it's taken me so long to make few friends, and yet I've spent only a few days here at camp, and I have met so many people, so many of my fellow cabin mates, and I love them, which is insane to me, how quickly I fell in love with complete and total strangers. And this has been some of the most taxing and strenuous preparation of my life. Camp RYLA is non-stop, boom, 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 one thing right after the other. And it's exhausting, and sometimes it's painful, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. And I am so grateful that I went through this experience, that I went through it with all of these wonderful people that I consider some of my greatest friends. And I'm not entirely sure what this preparation is for exactly. I don't have it precisely in my mind, but if I were to try and describe it in a few words, I would say that it is a preparation for the rest of my life, whatever that happens to be.
Okay, hi, I'm Reagan. Wow, Lauren, that was really good. That was really deep. My explanation is not going to be that good. But I would just say, similar to Lauren, I was not expecting camp to be this great. Like, I feel like I really have, like, stepped out of my comfort zone, which is, like, kind of the whole point of camp. But I just feel like, I don't know, I'm just, like, kind of amazed that I was able to make this many friends in just 1 week. Like, and the connections we've made with each other is just crazy. We spent one day together, like, the first day of camp, one day, and we're already, like, best friends. Like, it's just crazy. And I feel like this will prepare me for so much in the future, and I just really think it's been a great experience.
Hi, I'm Madison, and Camp RYLA is unlike anything that I have ever seen in my life in so many different ways. Similar to the other people, when I came to Camp RYLA, I instantly walked into my cabin and immediately started thinking about the other people, figuring out what I would think of them and how they would view me. And I was honestly really nervous meeting 13 new people that I don't know from totally different places, not knowing how we're going to mesh. But by day 2, it seemed like I had known them for years. We were all on the same page, and it was just so relieving, I guess, to meet people who get you in all the positive and negative ways. They get your struggles, but they also understand you personality-wise, and we're all so different, but we're all the same. And Camp RYLA has tested us in many ways, mentally, but also physically. Like Lauren said, sometimes it was literally excruciating to be here, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm so grateful for this experience, and I can honestly say that I'm coming out of Camp RYLA a better person. I'm more open to meeting new people. I'm more comfortable talking on a podcast and getting up in front of people on a stage, which I never would have done before. And honestly, I can say that I am leaving Camp RYLA with 13 new lifelong best friends.
Hi, I'm Emma, and to be completely honest, when I sent in my application to come to Camp RYLA, I was debating if I even should come over and over. And it's because I'm not like a people person. I was like, you're telling me I have to be here with 190 people that I don't know? Because that's a lot of people. And my sister told me before, she's like, are you sure you're going? Because you barely talk to anybody. I was like, I know. I told her that. So I came and I was like, I'm going to try it out. And then I came here, I met the people in my cabin, and we all just clicked together. And then the next day we met the guys that were part of our cabin as well. And then we just all became a family. And I love all of them dearly. And I'm really thankful and glad I came here and got the opportunity to meet new people.
Hi guys, I'm Kendrick from Cabin 5. My experience in Camp RYLA was very amazing. It was unlike anything I've ever experienced before. It's taught me many things, and it's also showed me many things about myself that I've never known that I could even do. I've never known that I can even think about. Like me performing in the talent night, like it was just so much energy. Of course I messed up, but when I messed up, they cheered that I messed up. Like everybody was happy for you, and we're surrounded by so many leaders. You just get to feel the energy, and everybody supports everything that you did. So I think just being surrounded by leaders, although they were pretty complete strangers, everybody loved everyone. And I feel like that's something to learn from. Just learning how to accept everyone no matter who they are, what they do, just like being grateful for everyone. That's something that I learned at Camp RYLA. And Camp RYLA has also just taught me to come out of my, like, not saying that I really had a shell, because I'm a really open, extroverted person, but it's made me experience things that I've never thought I would experience. Like I cried with my cabin mates. I don't cry in front of my friends. And I cried with my cabin mates over breaking through a board with like my setback, basically. But it was just really the debrief. Like when you go and you do these experiences and then you go back and you have a debrief and you really talk about what it means to you, that's really like a heartfelt moment that I really don't get at home or like outside of Camp RYLA. That's why I feel like it's just such an like wholesome, one-of-a-kind experience. And now a quick word from our friends from the Culture Committee.
Hello, RYLA campers! Today we have a challenge for you. We'll be playing Guess Who, Assistant Counselor Edition. You'll be given 3 clues to guess this mysterious figure. Let's see how well you know your ACs. Clue 1. They graduated from Midlothian High School. They are planning on going to Lubbock for college. And lastly, they dance for fun. Now pause the podcast and try to figure it out. We hope you took the time to guess our mysterious AC, which is Amelia Castillo. Congrats to anyone who got it right.
Hey y'all, this is Thomas from last night's podcast as well, and I am here today sharing with y'all my final thoughts in 30 seconds on Camp RYLA. And to sum it all up, I had to say 3 words: fun, fun, fun. It was a total blast. I had the best time of my life here. It was also my first summer camp too, so I'm not gonna lie, I kind of set the bar pretty high for myself going to the future. But overall, I learned so much about being a great leader and a lot about myself this week and the goals I have for the rest of my life. And I truly thank this camp and hope that I'm lucky enough to be an AC next year. Thank y'all so much.
All right, I'm Mia, same from last night's podcast. I'm really excited to be here once again. I have to agree and kind of say the same thing as Thomas just did. This camp has really taught me a lot about myself and a lot of things that I could do to make my leadership style a lot better. It helped me work with different types of leaders, because there is all types of leaders. This is like a camp filled with just leaders. So it was really rough, but it was a really great learning experience and a really good way to get out of our comfort zones. So I'd have to say that I love this camp, and honestly, I'm gonna be really sad leaving since it's our last full day. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed everybody here. Thank you.
Hey, RYLACast, my name is Jonathan, and I just want to give a final thank you to Camp RYLA for the great experience that I've had and truly bettering myself. I want to thank the staff and all the ACs and the counselors for just allowing me to, better in my goal of self-confidence and give me the opportunities to do activities, round robins, the Olympics, the challenge course, all the stuff in order to just help better, going first and just showing and allow me to be better and feel good in who I am and just expressing that. And I hope to continue doing that in the future as I leave camp and the rest of my life.
Hi, RYLACast. This is Rael Tiswell-Michael from Cabin G5. I would like to say I appreciate Camp RYLA for everything. The cast, everybody for doing everything that they can to make it a wonderful experience. I would like to say that I appreciate everybody for making such a difference in my life from participating in the camp. I didn't think the camp would make any difference in me growing and help me growing and change me as a person, but it did, and I very much appreciate that, and I appreciate everybody that did everything that they could, and yeah.
Hey RYLACast, this is Jackson from B1, the Heat Seekers. It's just been a crazy week, honestly. Just from like the genuine connections I made right off the bat with a lot of people that I know that I will be great friends with throughout life, although we might not be able to see each other as much. My goals as a leader, I had no idea what it meant truly to be a leader, because I thought of someone as a leader as like the spokesperson of the group, someone that takes charge. And although some of those qualities are included in being a leader, it's not nearly as limited as I thought it was. Just like from my original goal from this week was just to, generic, just learn to be a better leader, learn to collaborate with people better. And yeah. And as the week went on, it just developed into talking less and smiling more, being more positive and patient throughout just any sort of troubles that we go through in any activities, any games, whether it's ragdoll, volleyball, or any sort of activities that we go through. And it's just amazing like how much can change for like that will affect you for such a long time in such a short amount of time.
Hi RYLA podcast, this is Asia from Cabin G6. I just want to share a little bit of my experiences during Camp RYLA. Originally, the day before Camp RYLA, I was desperately trying to convince my mom to not go to Camp RYLA, but she convinced me otherwise and told me to go. So I'm here, and I was glad that she told me to do that, and I'm glad I took that chance to just take the risk to come out here, because it really taught me more about being a leader. I knew somewhat of what a leader was. I was a leader of myself, but it went more in depth of being in the back and letting everyone else take their chance at showing that they're leaders. And I was really grateful for all the connections I made. I know I'm gonna be out with a lot of friends this summer, and I know we're all gonna stay in a really tight connection. And I was really happy that I made like a lot of fun people here, and everyone's so positive. I really want to thank all the counselors, the ACs and staff, and just RYLA for allowing me this chance to be here and be connected with this big family. And I hope to be here next year as an AC.
Hey RYLACast, this is Greg Tepper, host of the RYLACast on the usual episodes, and also the lead staffer on the Good Morning RYLA and RYLACast committee here at Camp RYLA 2024. And I just want to take an opportunity to thank you for listening over the course of these past few episodes and tell you what a blessing it has been for the staff here, myself, Aaron Schaefer, John Warder, and Andrew Josiutz, to work alongside these outstanding campers and see them grow. The difference between them when they walked into our committee on Sunday night and the ones that sit before us today is stark and wonderful. And we are so proud of them, and we know they're going to go on to do great things. We certainly hope you've enjoyed this special episode of the RYLACast, and we will be back next time, wherever you listen to podcasts.